Rock, step, triple step, 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 and triple step. Go 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5, 6, a 7, a 8, and rock, step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2.
Nice.
Go 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5, 6, a 7, a 8, and rock, step.
Right, so we're going to replace our rock step now. Instead of 1, 2, it's going to be
1, 2.
Basically what happens is first thing you want to do is set the body up so that you can get the full benefit of your swivel by your lower body facing to the left. Your upper body will always be facing your partner, but the lower body will be to the left. And then you're going to swivel. You're going to step onto the left foot, but you're going to swivel all the way over to the right and to the point where your right heel is facing forward.
Picking up the right foot, not just pivoting on it.
Picking up, right. We don't just swivel, as Gary was pointing out. It's actually, it is stepping. So we're here, we pick the right foot up and we step onto it, bringing the heel forward. Now we put the weight on the right foot, we pick the left foot up and we swivel back. And again, you want to go so far that the left heel is forward. The other analogy we've sometimes used is you have embroidered pockets on your jeans and you want him to see them.
The other analogy is
the lower body is to the left, the partner is in front of you, your heel is forward, you put the weight onto that foot, you swivel all the way around until the right heel is now forward, and you step down onto it. Then you put the weight on the right foot, pick the left foot up, swivel back until the left heel is forward. You actually want to go that far, as that's your go for. So now, when you're first coming out of the swing out, step, step. Now you did both of your steps, now it's time for a triple step. To set up for your swivel, you can triple step. And now I've set up with my left heel forward, but my upper body is still kind of facing.
What you don't want to do is break frame.
You don't want to break frame and have this coming forward. You always have to have the arm slightly in front, so that then now you get the full benefit of going swivel,
1, 2.
swivel. If you came back, if you didn't set it up, it kind of makes it a little less exciting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If I stay here and I want to do a swivel, well, I've cut off a quarter of my swivel, right? So I would just go here and then back to there. So it's not as dramatic. So it's better if you can set it up by lower the body. And one of the ways to do that is to bring the left foot behind for your triple. Your triple at this point is left and left. If you swoop the left foot behind the right foot, left, and then step back and step out, it's still left and left. Left and left. And end in a lunge facing to the left with the lower body, and the right foot is the right leg is fully extended, the left leg is back. So as I came back, I went left and left. And seriously lunging kind of makes it look better.
You could also just turn your body in your triple step and do a triple step.
That's helpful too, but I'm just saying if you want to.
If you're getting tongue-tied to your feet.
Yeah, it's actually easier to set it up by swooping it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2.
All right. Easy.
Outside turn from swing out. Gentlemen, led with the right hand. Rock, step, triple step. I have her connected. Step, she's going with me. She's still facing me. Ladies, you're still facing him. On the next step. The next step, as I turn, gentlemen, I am going to open my hand out. So my hand was on her back like this, and as I took the next step, I went for. Noises are optional. You can do firm if you want. Ladies out, you are going to roll off of it. Now, a couple important things here. First of all, gentlemen, I want to cut the momentum. I do not want to go like this. You want to do the next part, I will have to chase her to go get side by side with her.
Yeah.
So I do not do quite as much momentum into the circle. As she's going in there, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You're not shooting your frisbee down the track now.
5. There's some momentum going into the circle because I want her to get 6. But I also use this little scapula here if I can to help keep her from getting too far away and try to guide her on a little turn right here in place. So cut her momentum and guide her. As she upgraded this hand, I will also give a little bit of a...
What's that called?
I also have to release my left hand, obviously. If I don't release my left hand, she will not get very far. Right?
Point.
1, 2, 3, and 4. On count 5, I still have this hand because I don't want her to be thinking, outside turn, quick, turn myself. As I do count 6, I release this hand and open my right hand. She's already started to turn. Ladies, if you are a mad death grip grabber,
You have a problem.
then you are going to be going, you will not leave him.
Remember, this is a selfie hand, so it's just sort of floating.
So that arm, as I open up, can spin around. Triple step. All right? So gentlemen, it is led on count 6. As I do my count 6 stepping up, I open the hand, release the left hand, let her turn out.
Keep your hand out for her to take as she spins in place.
As she spins in place, my left hand is here to reconnect. All right, so from a closed position, gentlemen, we are going to do this. Rock, step, triple step, step, open. My left hand release, my right hand open. She falls off it because her momentum will take her that way. If she happens to move during her spin,
Don't stand and watch her.
rock, step, triple step, 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 hey. Use your triple step to go, triple step.
Right, it's your
Go again.
responsibility since you spun her to stay with her.
Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We don't really have time to go back to here, so you end up just going right into it,
1
right?
and 2.
Left. You just go, yeah, don't worry about
So you just
time.
take your momentum into your swivel.
Yeah.
6, she's going to start turning. Make sure she is turning and under control. Always get the ladies going first, under control, before you add anything onto it.
Always have your woman under control.
Good luck on that. All right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6. All right, now I'm not going to go and try to get beside her right here on 7 and 8. I'm going to wait for her to turn 7 and 8. And then I'm going to do a quick scoot back.
Just sneaks over to my side, cutting across at a
Because I
diagonal.
want to make sure that she is turning under control before I go to try to get to her. If she happens
The whole
to,
thing about this is it's smooth and seamless, and the girl just goes, oh.
if she happens to, for some reason, turn out and go maybe over this way, and I'm like, all right, I need to see where she's turning so I know where I can go. If I start turning her and, okay, I'm trying to do everything perfect, so she'll spin right here so I can just go right there, but for some reason she happens to go and turns off to the side.
Just go get the hand and pretend you meant to do it.
Then, if I had already gone as it started turning her on 6 and started following her,
Let's walk through this.
she started to turn on 6 and I'm trying to go forward on 6. There's still an elbow coming through, so I want to make sure that gets clear. 5. On 6, I opened up the hand, 6. She starts turning on 7, and I'm going to go bump, real quick, sort of and an 8. So I'm doing kind of a quick triple step, a little fudge step, whatever it is, just so I can get right beside her.
Just get there. Don't worry about your footwork. Ladies, you just keep tripling and moving.
Don't worry about him.
Now, what we do need to make sure is that our arms are up, that we don't have the goopy arm center, because otherwise, as he leads us in.
As I'm coming in for this arm and she's turning, I'm coming in for this arm and she's turning, and I can't get through.
Right, it's like, so this arm should be able to just glide right onto the shoulder.
Boom. All right? So now, gentlemen, you also see the reason why I don't want to send her too far down the line. If she's turning way down there, then I'm like trying to find her and catch her. I want her to turn nice and close, in control, next to me, so I can quickly
So
go
let's walk through it.
bump buddy and back
Why don't
beside
you
her.
walk-
Worldwide in the Lindy world. In fact, swingouts are kind of synonymous to whips.
Sometimes they say whips.
All right, rock, step, triple step, and 1, 2, and triple step, and 1, 2. All right, we call that a whip. that is a Savoy style whip technically. Back in Harlem, when Charleston and swing was changing from 20s Charleston into Lindy. We had something called a breakaway, which was circular like that, which ended up becoming your Lindy whips and swingouts. But originally it was circular like that. Later on, Hollywood and all this stuff became the track. So your swing out can also be done from an open position. 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, a 7, a 8. All right? So it can be done from an open position. Also, it's still called a swing out.
How do you tell if a guy wants you to rock step?
All right, last session we talked all about this frame and connection. If you have frame and connection, ladies, on 8, there is a connection here. The guy is giving you a little bit of tension. If you feel that tension and he goes like this, 1 steps away from you, it will cause you to step forward, provided you do not do this. All right, so don't let your connection drop.
Right, when the hand moves, the body moves. The other thing is that I'm about to do a swivel. I'm about to do a rock step. If he let a rock step, he would release. Rock step. He can do 3 things. He can either release and do a rock step. He can do nothing, holding it in place with the tension, in which case I can just do a swivel in place. Or he may step back, and my swivel becomes a 2 steps forward.
That's the good thing about a swivel. It gives you styling, but it also gives you an ability to move or stay in place.
If he happens to lead you backward, which is the swing out way of bringing you forward.
Right? Now, that being said, I can still go rock, step, triple step. Come and get the girl set up for my swing out, same position, and still do my 5, 6 down the track.
But I don't know why you would do that. Why would you lead a rock step for that? That's just confusing.
I might have some idea.
It's so awful. He would never do that.
I might not have space to do everything.
No ideas for that.
I might be thinking of all the space and the crowdedness, and there's too much.
There is one, and that
behind
is
it.
if he leads the rock step, he's about to do an aerial, because the rock aerial footwork
Well, there's lots of
is
people
like
that
this,
do rock
right?
step.
So
I might just want to do the rock step because I'm in charge.
I know when he's doing a swing out versus say Savoy style, because by the time we get
By the time I did my final triple step,
right now I know.
I've already tightened up more
I feel
than
the tension
normal.
already. I know right now I'm not rock stepping.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm cutting forward. And it's imperceptible. You can't see it, but I can feel just like.
Because it's more of just a sit at this last step.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you take the hand and
Hips
sit,
down, connected.
connection.
Boom, it's getting nice move. Nice move. But anyways, a swing out can be done from open. For those of you who are also later, we will take our single hand hold and we'll be bringing the ladies forward by stepping backwards. 1, 2. They hit this hand, which is then going to cause her to turn. She's going to connect with this hand, which will then cause me to come around her. And then we're back into the same position. Boom, shunk, go and get her.
I'm having eye issues.
Can you do that too?
In this case, what the ladies are doing is they're step, step. When you're coming forward on the swing out, you're going step, step, or swivel, and that's as far as you go. Then you pivot back the way you came and go triple step.
I'll
and
work
now
on
you're
that
in
more
the
next
position.
week because
Okay.
we're out of time.
Then
But anyway,
what we call the
attack dancer.
attack dancer.
But if you are dancing with a beginner, they will have no idea what a swing out is. Always start basic stuff, 6 counts, little easy basic turnouts, stuff like that. If you're dancing with a lady and every time you go to do a swing out, her arm does this, and she kind of stands there looking at you puzzled and tries to run around and catching up, stop trying to do swing out. All right? Just go to basic stuff and just always dance to your partners or just slightly above your partner's ability, but don't try to fluster them.
No, they don't want. It's all about making us smile.
All right? That being said, next week we will pick up on this turnout and we will start adding more moves. We're going to work on a lot of fun stuff with still techniques worked in here for rotating rock steps. Also some nice 6 count moves. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's very easy leadable. Also that the ladies can take and add stuff onto even though it's easy leadable.